I tell people I didn't grow up till I was 48 years old. But so I did a lot of things to damage my business. I was a hard worker, but I did a lot of things to damage my business and my personal life up until the age of 48.
Well, do you want to talk about what you changed? What happened at 48?
Yes, I can talk about it a little bit. I'd love to. You know, I mean, I was headed back from Miami, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Florida one day, and I thought I had the world by the tail. You know, had a little bit of success and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden, I was just started crying. You know, and so I was miserable. Had everything. If you looked at my life, most men 40-something years old would have thought I had it by the life made. And then all of a sudden, I pulled off in a little town down in Florida on the turnpike and got out at a little church that first thing I saw, and I just started crying, and I just right then realized I wasn't doing things right. And so I got on my knees at that church, and I asked God to forgive me for the way I've lived and ran my life up to then. And from that day on, I didn't actually change like that, like you hear all these things, but I did start reading and studying and going to church. I gave my heart to Him, and I've been living for Him ever since. And that's the number one best thing I ever did for my business.
Even for your personal life and your business.
Personal life and business, it is. Very, very much so. I think people ask me to this day, and it's sort of corny to a lot of people that doesn't believe, but they say, "What's your number one thing for success?" I said, "Tithe."
Yeah.
And I've told you that.
Yep.
The best thing you can do for your financial situation, not that you should be given to just for that reason, but the best thing you can do is tithe, regardless of business, regardless of anything.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what
it's finding Jesus Christ.